Alright, welcome back to the Ultra Impact channel. This time we have the reveal for Kurogiri now. This is actually really new, because first of all, he's not in beta. Second of all, this is gonna be cool. Third, we have no info on him. So, let's just take a look at what he actually does on the tweet, because we actually don't know his kit. Let's see, so, Kurogiri, his quirk is Warp Gate, obviously. He's a troublesome villain who gives himself an avoidance state. Oh shoot! With the warp gate state with the warp gate, so that's his plus ultra of the death of God. Oh god, that is cool. So his plus ultra is called warp gate, which makes sense because he's a warp gate unit. But the good thing about him, based on how I'm seeing this, is he's going to be a very strong support unit. Because of his avoidance state, which is basically dodge, is what I'm assuming. I'm not sure how much of a dodge that is, but I'm assuming it's going to be like a 50% chance to avoid all attacks. If that's what I'm assuming. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Kurogiri is a Warp Gate user. He's one of the League of Villain members that protect Shigaraki from any danger and such. So that's basically the story behind him, but he does look really cool just because of his artwork. And look at the 3D model though, it does look really awesome. But we do also have some image translations, very rough ones actually, so let's just take a look at what this one says. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing as what's stated on the tweet, but we can still read it. He's a tricky enemy. Grant yourself an avoidance state at the warp gate of the demon god. I like how they translated that last bit to demon god. And then we also have a synopsis. So he is an enemy of the League of Villains who is acting with the dead. Connect space and space through your body and move everything with his quirk. Okay, so if I'm looking at this right, we obviously know that based on his plus ultra, he's probably going to deal damage or not. I'm assuming he will. And based on how I'm seeing it, I don't know if you guys have watched the My Hero Academia anime. If you have not, I suggest you not listen to this part. But I'm assuming his warp gate plus ultra is going to be like an open warp gate, and then it's going to close automatically when half of the body goes through the warp gate, and that's how he's going to deal damage. And then once he does that, then he gives himself an avoidance state, which is basically dodge. I'm not sure, like I said, I don't know how big this dodge is going to be, but it's gonna be, it sounds like it's going to be useful. It doesn't necessarily say it's going to, we don't know necessarily how it's going to be effective when he is used, but he's going to be very useful. And it seems like based on his artwork, he's going to be an SR. So if I just go into here, yeah, he could be just a SR villain. Then maybe he could be a yellow or green type is what I'm assuming, or blue, I don't know. Just between these three, I assume he's going to be yellow based on how they're tweeting this out. Because avoidance is mostly given for support units, unless it's mostly given to a support unit like him, but it depends really. But he is a very interesting unit. I would damn say he's not going to be the best SR in game. I know I said that for Dabi, but maybe he could be the best SR in game, or perhaps he could be a UR depending on what they do with him. But based on his 3D model, I'm assuming he's going to be a SR, none or less, but he's still really cool. Is there anything else do I have to look at? Oh yeah, by the way, I think this is output from way back in season 1 of My Hero Academia, so let's keep that in mind. This is basically him during the USJ arc. So he's that kind of dangerous freak. But he ain't too bad. He ain't too bad. I kind of like what they're actually saying about him. That that makes me expect that he's going to be a very useful support for villains. But tell me what you guys think of this guy. Do you guys think he sounds like, do you guys think he's gonna like be a good support? Do you think he's gonna be a very offensive unit? If he is an offensive unit, then I wouldn't mind, because this would be the very first offensive unit that has dodge. That's what I'm thinking. But tell me what you guys think. I think he's gonna be a very useful character in terms of majority of the events, but we'll see. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think of this guy, and don't forget to subscribe for more Ultra Impact content, news, info, summons, and all that whatnot. Don't forget to smash that like button so that you can get that algorithm. But yeah, don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll see y'all in the next one.